Hey guys, if this is your first time viewing my channel, Graciously Growing, my name is Cynthia and this channel is about two things that I love, and that is growing plants and growing in the Word of God. So you guys, it's been quite a while since I gave you a tour of the plants that are located in my kitchen and dining room area. So today I'm going to do just that. But before I do that, I'm going to give you an overall tour of these two areas. I hope you enjoy. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to start here in my kitchen area. And I have quite a few plants over here. So let's start with these two. Okay, so in the kitchen windowsill, I have a philodendron Brazil. Isn't that a beautiful specimen? Look how bright and pretty she is. And also a marble queen pothos is hanging out in my kitchen windowsill. But that's not all. I also have two Dracaenias. Not Dracaenias. I'm sorry, Santaveras, aka snake plants. I do believe that is what they are labeled as. Yeah. So these, but they just call them Santaveras, so I'm not quite sure what type they are. If you know, please feel free to leave it in the comment section, but they are also hanging out in my kitchen windowsill. And then lastly, you guys, one of my favorite plants. If you know anything about me, you know that I searched for this plant for quite a while, and this is a chameleon ZZ. And she is beautiful, you guys. And she's been growing very well. Initially, I think I was overwatering her because there was a little bit of yellowing of her leaves that wasn't actually a part of the variegation. I could tell that it was something else going on. And so I kind of, pulled back on watering her, and she has been doing well since. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at those leaves. So yeah, she's hanging out in my windowsill as well. And then you guys, on either side of my sink, I have another type of snake plant. I got this out of my grocery store, and it just said Selenical, if that's the proper pronunciation, snake plant. And so yeah, she just hangs out there. And then I think this is called a Hoya heart. But I thought they call it a Hoya heart, but I thought this was called like a Hoya carry or something like that. But again, I got this out of my local grocery store, and they are not really good at naming plants, identifying plants. So it's, the fact that they said Hoya is about as good as you're going to get. But I think this is called a Hoya carry or something like that. But yeah, those two plants hang out on either side of my sink. And then here, let me turn you around so you can see. On the side of my kitchen counter here, I think this is a Ficus burgundy. Some type of Ficus elastica, I believe. I've had this plant for so long, and it really, really hasn't done anything at all. But I've noticed right here, it has a new growth coming in finally. I think one of the problems with this plant is it's not my favorite plant, and I don't think that I give it enough light. And so I'm gonna see about giving this plant a little bit more light and see if we can get her to grow. And then right next to her is one of my many Aglaonema siams. I think I have at least 4 of these because I separated a plant I separated a siam and made more than one plant from it. And so that's why I have quite a few around the house. And this is one of them, absolutely beautiful. And she has a new leaf coming in right there. And so she is happy. Next, let's see. I think I might have to, can you see? Hold on, you guys. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to go down. There we go. So, next is this beauty. And this is a Algonema Juliet. Look at her. Look at her. Her leaves are just so beautiful. And I've had her for quite a while. And this particular Aglaonema has not, well, actually none of my Aglaonemas have given me any trouble. So, but she just hangs out here on the end of the kitchen countertop on the floor, and she is doing wonderfully. And she has some new leaves coming in as well. All right, and then right by her is my Raven ZZ, and I love her as well. I love her dark coloring. My oldest son actually wants me to get him one of these plants, and you know what? I kind of figured he would like this type of plant. He moved into his own place, and he wanted a few plants, and I told him, you know, to show me which one that he liked, you know, types that he liked, and he liked this one because it is more to me of a male-oriented type of plant. But yeah, she is doing well, and she sits here right underneath the Algonema Juliet. Now, let me turn you again over here. So this is my plant wall, you guys. So let me see. So it goes all the way down there. And so let's start here. Oh, and before we do that, because I'm not going to take it down, right up there, hold on. Right up there is a snake plant that, you know what, to be honest, I'm not sure if I watered that snake plant the last time I watered in here, so I'm gonna have to check that, you know, when I'm done filming today. Can't talk. I don't know why this camera keeps doing that. Hold on, you guys. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work. I guess not. For some reason, it just wants to. Let's move. Okay, that's better. Yep, that's better. So next, you guys, is another one of my favorite plants. Is my Algonema Golden Madonna. I have 3 of these. I have this one. I have a bigger size one in my dining room. And then I have one that's located that I've already shared with you that's in my plant room. But I just love them. I just think they're so beautiful. And she's happy and healthy. You know, my Aglaonemas are one of the plants that seems to do okay in whatever, you know, wherever I place them in my home. I have some plants that I have to keep in my plant room or they won't do well. But Aglaonemas are not one of them. Next is I have a few cuttings of this pothos here. I think this is the same as the plant in my kitchen window. So I think this is a marble pothos. And so I actually just repotted this today because I had a few cuttings in my office and then I had a few cuttings in my plant room. And so I just combined them together and they hang out right here. As you can see, you guys, or maybe you can't see, let me lower this. So there's a lot of plants that are missing because I put a lot of those plants in my plant room. And so I'm going to have to purchase more plants to put over here on this rack, as well as the other rack that I'll be showing you in a minute. Next is this is the only agonema that I cannot seem to grow. This is my agonema pink Dalmatian, and it's been struggling for a long time. I'm thinking about putting this in pond, or what's the other thing? I can't think of the other word. Either pond, it'll come to me, but a different substrate than soil, and see if maybe that will work. Well, this looks like it's broken. Huh. Yeah, it does. It looks like it's broken. It is. I'm not sure how that happened. Poor little plant. But anyway, yeah, it's just not doing well. I've had it for a while and it has not grown. Over here is, I always want to get the name of this wrong. So I'm going to look. Okay, so I don't think this is what I named it. Let me move you a little closer. Okay. I have this as a silver satin pothos, but I named this quite a while ago. I've learned a little bit more, and I'm wondering if this is not some type of Scanathus. I don't think this is a silver satin pothos. But anyway, it is absolutely gorgeous. And it's just growing. And as you could see when I did the tour at the beginning of this video, it just trails all the way down this plant rack. So it trails all the way down to right here. Sorry about that. So that is the Synapcus, and then on the other side of here of this is the oh my goodness, Alexa has messed up my train of thought. This is I believe it's a creeping inch vine is what it's called, and it is also just, and actually I can take this one down. I can't take this one down because it's wrapped all the way around. But I can take this one down if I take the moisture meter out of it. And I do have a video on this moisture meter that has, 2 grow lights attached, and then it has 2 moisture meters that you can place inside the plant. A company sent that for a review, and it is one of the videos on my channel, and I believe the company name is Aiskoven, Aiskoven. If I remember, I will link that video down in the description box. But yeah, this is my creeping inch vine. Look how long it is. Goes on and on, you guys. So yeah, today it had some like white things on its leaves, and I was a little concerned that it might have been mealybugs. So I rinsed it off, and I'm watching, and if those little specks appear again, then I'm gonna have to do some pest control. So I really need to purchase a microscope so that I can look at my plants and see if they have pests on them. Okay, next is another Philodendron Brazil. It's not as bright as the other one. And actually, I don't particularly like this one because it's really scraggly. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it back and take all of these and put it back in the top of the plant, and let the oh, stuck on my earring, and let the, and fill up the top, and then then it can start cascading down. I think that's what I'm gonna do sometime this week with that plant. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna go over here, and just like on this side, if you can look, let me bring you down, there is a lot of empty spaces because again, I put a lot of plants in my plant room. So more room for more plants. But up here, oh, that's crooked. That's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on. Okay. Up here is one of my favorite plants. And I am so proud of myself for not killing her yet. This is my ponytail palm in all her glory. Look at her. She has quite a hairdo, you guys. She got it going on. And I just really was concerned about, you know, overwatering this plant because from what I've been told, this big trunk right here, this palm stores a lot of water there. And so you have to be careful that you don't overwater her. But so far, so good. I've had her for about 2 years now, I think. So she's doing quite well. Then I have some more cuttings. Again, I think this is a marble queen pothos. And so they're doing well. If you look in there, you can see the wet sticks. So yeah, propagation going well. I have another Algonema CM. Like I told you, I divided one of the plants, and so I think I got two, other than the main plant, I got 2 other plants, and I separated it, and this is one. This one's a little sparse, but she will grow in. She has a new leaf coming right here and one up there. So yeah. Okay, next is my strongami. I actually used to have this strongami in my office, and I just recently moved her here in the dining room area. So hopefully she likes it over here. Really beautiful plant. She's grown, like she's doubled the size that she was before. And look, she has 4 new growth points, which is amazing. There's 1, and there's 2 right there, and then on this side there's 3, and then another one, 4. So she's happy and healthy. All right, you guys, so can I pick up this plant? I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do is I will insert right here a picture of this particular pothos, and I don't remember what type of pothos this is, but she is getting really long. And then right underneath her is another Algonema. I didn't even know this was an Algonema, but you guys told me this was an Algonema. And I never can remember her name, but I will put that on the screen about right now, what type of Algonema this is. And if you want, let me give you a closer look of this particular Algonema. So here is a closer look of this Algonema. She is massive. And I've had her from like the beginning, and I didn't know what she was. I didn't even know about Algonemas at that time. And I believe she was in my very first houseplant tour, and you guys told me that it was an Algonema. Yeah, and she's doing quite well. She keeps leaning towards this window. And so I keep trying to turn her so that she, doesn't be so lopsided. But she has new growth coming in right here and right here. This leaf just opened up, you can tell, because it's so much lighter than the rest. So she's quite happy. And then right below her is my regular green variety ZZ. And she is happy and healthy there as well. So next, you guys, I got up here, I have another, I think this is another marble pothos. I just have pothos all over. And I believe this is a marble pothos. Let me see if I can. Oh, she's heavy because I just watered her. I do not have any type of ID. So I think that is a marble pothos. And then right over here, you guys, this is my Hoya Crimson Queen. No, Princess. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess here. She is doing well. I underwatered her over the winter time, and she lost a few leaves, but she is doing well. Let me take her down. Okay, I think I can do that with one hand. So you can see she is nice and full in the top. So yeah, she's doing well. And then let's go over here. Okay. So over here we have another Hoya. We'll take her down. Oops, this is my, let me see if I can put her down. This is my Hoya macrophylla. Look at her in all her glory. She is just growing. She used to not be this full on top, you guys, but she is growing. And look at her sun stressing. Look at that. Yes, she is happy and healthy. And look at the size of some of her leaves. Look at that. So yeah, she is doing really, really well. And then let me see if I can put her back. Okay. And I just realized I missed a plant in the kitchen area, but I'll go back to her. And then here, you guys, we have, this is either a Enjoy or a Pearl and Jade, but she is doing well. Look at her. She is doing well and cascading down. Just a beauty. And then in this corner, I have another pothos, which I absolutely don't know the name of. These pothos, I've had them for a while. I now put identification cards in my plants so that I will know what they are. But I think this is also a Marble Queen pothos. Look at her leaves. She looks the same as the one in my kitchen windowsill. And then down here is a Algonema. I think this is a Algonema Silver Queen. I was given this by one of my friends who it kept dying in her care, so she gifted it to me. I have been having a little bit of problems with her, but she's beginning to grow. Look, so she has some new leaves right here. Here's a new leaf unfurling right there, and another one unfurling right there. So I think that she's doing a little better. And this little plant shelf I got from OfferUp, I think it was like $5. It's just so cute. And it houses 3 plants. And then right here is a coffee plant that I almost got rid of because it was just getting so big. But it seems to be happy over here. So I'm gonna leave it here. And then I have a lily who is blooming right here. And so yeah, that's what's there. And then let's go back, because in this windowsill here, I have some cuttings. I have, I still think that's some type of Scapnus. It was the one over here, right there. It was, had grown down to the floor, and so I have some cuttings of it here. I don't think there's any roots yet. I just did this about a week ago, so no roots. But one thing about it is the leaves are still nice and firm, so I think it's happy. And then this is, I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is, I think this is a cutting of a ZZ. Yeah, this is a ZZ cutting. It one of the stems snapped, so I don't even know if I can propagate a ZZ like that. I guess we'll find out. And then another Scapnus. And then over here is a Hoya. And this is my, I thought I had a name tag in this bad boy. I do. It's just hiding. Oh, actually, no, that's not a name tag. I think this is a Hoya. I could have sworn I had a name tag in this one, you guys. I'm not sure what type of Hoya this is. I think this is a Hoya publica or a Hoya. What is that white stuff? I have to make sure that's not mealybugs. You guys, I'm a little suspicious. I'm gonna take her and put her over here on the table so that I can check her out later to make sure that she doesn't have, because look at that. That looks suspicious to me, you guys. Looks very suspicious. So I'm going to check that out. She's about to be quarantined from the rest of the plants. So now let me go back over here. And this is another Hoya. And this is a Hoya publica. This is a Hoya publica. I think that's a Hoya, the one that is looking very suspicious. I think that might be a Hoya tricolor now that I think about it. You guys, oh my God, look. Now looking at the bottom, that is definitely mealybugs. It's got to be. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm almost positive that's what that is. Oh. So I'm going to have to take care of that. But this is a Hoya publica. I don't see anything on her, but I'm going to treat her as well. And then we have a Hoya cutting here. And some more of the Scapnus cutting right here. So yeah, so those are the plants there. And then I have, as a little centerpiece right here, I have, I thought this was a Aglaonema golden papaya, Aglaonema papaya, but I've heard, I was watching someone else's channel and they had another name for this plant. They had an Aglaonema fluorite. So, and it did kind of look like this. So this is either an Aglaonema fluorite or an Aglaonema papaya. And I think it's golden papaya. But either way, it is beautiful and it hangs out and it's just like a centerpiece. Hold on, let me show you. The centerpiece for my dining room table. And then the other plant that I forgot to show you in here, these were some roses for my daughter for her senior night at school. But this is one of my Agonema red emeralds. She is absolutely a beauty. I turned her around because she was growing towards the window here. So I've turned her around so you can really see her beautiful leaves this way. She is just lovely. So yeah, you guys, that is all of the plants that are located currently in my kitchen / dining room area. And you've seen it first here, my first ever issue with mealybugs. I'm really thinking that's what those are because it's white fuzzy little things. And so as soon as I finish this video, I am going to be treating that plant. And like I said, I did see some fuzzy things on this creeping inch vine, and now I'm believing that's exactly what it is, which means I am going to have to check all of these plants to make sure that they haven't been infested as well. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour of my kitchen and dining room area. And like I always say, until next time, be blessed, you guys.